And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Carolina.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Panthers.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 4. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Buccaneers 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down at the 20.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. I got one. Hey, ball 66.
To throw again, Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Bradley Pinion in punt formation for the Buccaneers.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
65. Check nickel. Kill. Check 43. Hey, watch this. 72.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the...
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill.
Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Panthers.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
54 Mike. Let him know. Undercrush. Hey, Alabama.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. All day. Check. No, 60 kick.
A quick throw by Brady complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tyler Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And it's 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Panthers 17. Buccaneers 7. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Suckup for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Panthers 17. Buccaneers 14. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw it. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on. Hey.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Second and 5.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Watch the
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, Mike 52.
Brady now on 1st down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Make him do it again, baby. Make him do it again.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. 72. No, check that. We got mic 52 right here.
Throwing again. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Coming to you. 552. Okay, double. Rush in. Motion.
Brady now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. They find some open field here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Here's 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. We all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Throwing now is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Gywu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was second among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
1st down, Carolina.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
For Carolina. He was brought down by Levante David.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson.
Bridgewater's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Bridgewater again. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check, lucky. Check, check now.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way down to the 26. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. Completes it to Miller. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 11. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey.
They are not ready for us.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .36 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas. And the Falcons, they wind up winning that one. A win would be their second on the young season. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Brady to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Look with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen.